Good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever it is, wherever you are at this particular time. Here at the Guitar Attic, it is a good day. So, what did we have walk in the door this time? So let's talk about this real quick. I have guys that actually go out into the storage unit war thing, or whatever you want to call it. They actually bid on storage units, and they will come in the shop whenever they find a guitar, amp, or whatever, something pertains to guitars. So a couple weeks ago, I had a guy wandering with something. I'm going to show you that in just a bit. And then just a few days ago, I had another one come in and say, hey, I found these things, maybe you might be interested in it. Let's look at them and see what you think of what I found this time. So this particular case looks like judging by things, it looks like a mid-60s guitar. It is a mid-60s case, but the guitar is not a mid-60s. This actually is a 1955 Martin 0018G. G stands for gut string. No logo on the top. They didn't put them on this particular time. Now this guitar had a pickguard on it. When I got it, it was pretty much disintegrated, so I peeled off what I could. It actually got down into the wood. It had drained down. Tried to get as much as I could out of it. But you can see down there. It's a nice guitar. You know, it's nylon strings. These don't usually sound super great by any means. I mean, Gibson did the same thing. They made their nylon string guitars and they didn't sound that great either. I mean, you compare one of these to a traditional flamenco guitar or Spanish guitar, it's not going to hold up. But it is a nice guitar. Now, the back of the headstock does have the Martin Company logo on it. All mahogany. Very pretty. No cracks in this one. Got a little scratch, but no cracks anywhere on the guitar. So this one is actually a pretty cool guitar. This one was rescued out of the storage unit. It was pretty dusty and cruddy and all that good stuff, but now she's a player. Next item is in a beautiful leatherette kickback. Let's find out what this is. It's a nice, well, I guess it's nice. It's a Prestige Japanese kind of Hoffner Copy. Not in bad shape. Seems to work all right. I love the way the truss rod is actually on this one. It's kind of the way they are doing that now with like Ernie Balls and Fenders and many other guitar makers are starting to go to that. So this bass actually is kind of before its time. Beautiful plywood. I love the strips on the neck too. Never know what they were thinking back then with these things. Now this one will go up in the rack. That could be a super expensive guitar, but somebody will like it. You know, for guitars made probably late 60s, early 70s. Hey, if you do like anything you see on this channel, please hit the like and subscribe button and become part of the channel. We really do appreciate it. It helps us out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. This next one is one that I like. I don't know what this case is. Not the original case, by the way, but it's a neat guitar. Let's look at it. Oh, boom, boom, out go the lights. You say, why is that, Randy? Well, back in the late 70s, early 80s, there was a guy named Pat Travers from Canada that played one of these. It's just like this guitar, but he took the nice little mini single coils out of there and put some humbuckers. Actually put I think a DiMarzio PAF in the neck and a DiMarzio Super Distortion in the bridge of his. But same guitar, a 1965 Gibson Mountainmaker. Although I had a discussion with him one day that he claimed, how do you know what year it is? Because factory burned down, blah, 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 all this, whatever. There's a lot of mumbo jumbo coming out of his mouth that day. Sorry, Pat, just the way it is. Back looks good, very clean. Here's the only boo-boo. It has replaced tuners, old Schaller tuners. Not a bad thing, but they have been replaced. Probably staying in tune a lot better. So that's what the guitar-wise, what we found, or what they found and brought in. I'll show you the last thing that they brought in next. Here's the last thing they brought in. It's a 1972 Gibson G30 amp. Solid state, no tubes. These sound okay at best. You know, it's a $150 amp, that's it. So, but that's the last thing they brought in. But all pretty cool stuff, all rescued from a storage unit. Pretty amazing that you find this stuff in some of these storage units, and they're just in, you know, these units probably for years or however long, and they just pop up out of nowhere. I want to thank the two guys that did bring in those two pieces or multiple pieces, and I'm glad I could share it with you guys. So until next time, thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button and become part of the channel before you leave. And until then, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a great one and stay safe. And it's a new day.